What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon in the crypto universe. Today is Monday, January 27th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the dog Bitcoin pullback that we just seen with not just dog Bitcoin. It's happening to the runes ecosystem, the meme coin ecosystem, the cryptocurrency ecosystem, and especially the NASDAQ. Yes, what has been happening? Why are all the financial markets in both the digital world and the in real life world being affected heavily to the downside? Well, I'm going to share with you about all those different things and share with you also why this is the time to be accumulating your favorite assets. For me, it's dog Bitcoin, and there are many different data points I'm going to share with you, especially the charting and analysis, which is very, very important to watch at the very end of this video, because you'll understand at times like this, it separates retail investors that don't have long-term convictions to people that have generational wealth, and we're going to understand how the whales, the sharks, the leverage traders use the blood in the market to their advantage because they think differently compared to normal retail investors that focus on just their emotions. We focus on data and analytics. So let's go ahead and smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform, and please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct messaging, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So dog right now is around a 356 million market cap. Now, why is this really important to focus on in terms of its price? Well, if you look at the whole cryptocurrency market, Bitcoin is actually down to 99,000. Not too long ago, it was at around 105,000. Just within the past day, we saw a drop from 106 to 100 or 99,000. So that's a significant drop, but still Bitcoin is dominating. You're seeing that Bitcoin's price only went down 5%. Yes, everything actually reacts more volatilely compared to Bitcoin's price, but I'm going to share with you at the very end of the video the Bitcoin dominance and how that is leading right now, but sooner or later we're going to see an altcoin rally. Now let's look into why the market has been taking a dump, and that's regarding this apparent AI unit that's coming out in China called DeepSeek. So this is some new technology that's coming out of Asia, and apparently people in America, or at least the financial markets, are reacting very volatilely, especially the tech industry, to this AI DeepSeek. And so they think that this could potentially cripple the technology that's built in America. But in my personal opinion, this is very short-lived. It's just one of those things that just kind of shake up the markets. You can call this a black swan event, but honestly, this is one of many black swan events that we're going to experience. And honestly, an AI unit compared to warfare or other financial markets crashing, this is nothing compared to that. But nonetheless, people see that as actually crashing the market within NASDAQ. I mean, just look at the stock market, okay? It lost $1.5 trillion just within the past couple days due to this news, all because of DeepSeek. And obviously that's going to affect meme coins, because meme coins are meme coins. There's no utility behind meme coins, so they're obviously going to take more of a dump than anything else. But because things can take a very massive dump, there can also be a very massive pump. Remember, the reason they call these cycles is because when things go up, things go down. When things go down, things go back up. That's how cycles work, just like breathing in, breathing out. So eventually, this is the type of time where if you do have that liquidity, people are going to be buying into their most favorite memes that have the most conviction and the better play in the next bull run. And this is what we're seeing with dog Bitcoin, okay? So a huge shout out to dog BTC, who continues to share the top 100 wallets in terms of inflows and outflows, even when he is on vacation. Look at this. In the data, you're seeing that all the exchanges are accumulating different amounts, and also individual wallets are accumulating dog in their portfolio. Only very few are selling their dog. So this is an amazing point of view to follow data and analytics to kind of understand like what's really going behind the scenes rather than just focusing on the price. And recently, the founder of Bybit recently made kind of an engagement post regarding what is the strongest meme coin community that we should be listing on our platform. And what he noticed in terms of engagement was that he was quite surprised to see that only 30% of the Trump token buyers on Bybit are new clients. And that in fact, Dog and this other coin named Nut had a much higher user rationale. Now, Dog isn't available for spot trading on their platform. It's only available for perpetual trading. But this is the founder using data, which I think is very important that Trevor brought up, which is that the CEO of the top 10 centralized exchanges reveals those internal analytics, saying that Dog has a higher percentage rating. So to me, if you're focusing on data, The army behind Dog and the users behind Dog are more in demand than ever, and I think centralized exchanges are going to follow suit in that. Eventually, we're going to see a tier 1 centralized exchange list Dog. If it's not OKX or Kraken, then it could be Bybit, it could be Coinbase, it could be Crypto.com, it could be KuCoin. There's a lot of tier 1 exchanges out there, and especially Bybit. So in my personal opinion, it's just a matter of when, not if. And if you look at the total value locked, or the TVL of Bitcoin, it's really not that much compared to Polygon, Ethereum, Avalanche, Solana, even Base for that matter. Sooner or later, you're going to see developers building on top of Bitcoin. We're talking about L2s such as Stacks, also staking mechanisms such as Babylon, and also AMM swaps that hopefully will come in the future, but we have people like Arch Network, we have loans like Liquidium available for people, and sooner or later, hopefully we'll have smart contracts, which hopefully will be enabled by Opcat. And we don't know if Opcat's ever going to help Runes or BRC20 tokens or anything within the Bitcoin ecosystem. And to be very honest with you, regardless of all these different layers and solutions, I don't think that we actually need those in order for just Bitcoin to blossom, especially Runes. I think Runes will just blossom once there are certain Bitcoin maxis or Bitcoin laser eyes or 1% of the speculators of Bitcoin that just want to dabble in these assets such as Ordinals and Runes that will send all these different market caps skyrocketing, and then on top of that, centralized exchanges. Now I want to get into the part of charting analysis because that's the main part of this video. When you look at Dog Bitcoin and you zoom in, yeah, it looks like the price is going down and things are ending very soon. But when you zoom out, you're not bullish enough because it's not too hard to believe that Dog will hit $2 billion, $10 billion, even $100 billion market cap. And this is why I bring up this specific slide. Now, I like to thank Matthew Hyland, who pointed this out in one of his different diagrams, is that if you compare Pepe's early stage compared to Dog, this is exactly where you are with Dog's price. As you can see, when Pepe first came along, Pepe wasn't exactly very bullish. In fact, it followed almost the exact same trend, almost in alignment with Dog, until maybe it was announced that there was going to be a centralized exchange listing. Then you started seeing Pepe pump significantly. Now, you're not going to be able to see it in this diagram right here, how far Pepe did go. But don't worry, we're going to cover that in a little bit. But I want to focus on Bitcoin's dominance, which is really important. So if you saw this little red candlestick in the downtrend, that was when Bitcoin dominance was going down. That means altcoins and meme coins were going to rally. But recently, I started to notice ever since December 9th of last year that actually Bitcoin dominance is returning. So what happens when Bitcoin dominance returns? That means altcoins, gaming altcoins, and even meme coins, especially Runes, will not pump. They will lag behind. In fact, they will actually maybe take a dump, which is what we're kind of seeing. So this is why you're seeing Bitcoin's price not even really react too strong. Yes, it went from 106,000 to 99,000, but that's not a lot. So this is why you're seeing Bitcoin dominance return. But just like over here, when there's Bitcoin dominance, there is going to be a slight retracement, but then there's going to be a massive altcoin season that follows right after that. And this is what this happened back in 2021. This was altcoin season. And so we haven't seen that just yet. Notice that we haven't seen a continuation of red candlesticks. That means altcoin season still hasn't begun yet. You're just seeing a massive, massive dip within altcoins. So you have to zoom out and see that. Now let's get into the Dog Bitcoin chart. Now you remember, I talked about Pepe, okay? Pepe also followed the same type of trend as Dog Bitcoin's price, but I also noticed, which is this purple candlesticks that you're seeing here, this is also Floki in its very early stages. So as you can see, the purple in Floki is almost following the exact same trend as Dog Bitcoin before it saw a massive rally. And right now, I think Dog Bitcoin is following that exact same trend. Now, if you look at this red box right here, this is where it's kind of the unknown zone, right? Almost the negative price discovery. We don't know how far Dog will go because there is no support level. But as you can see here, it's almost at the exact same mark as Floki and Pepe in its dip. They all experience the exact same retracement. And who knows, maybe between February through March is what we're seeing within this chart. My prediction is that in the beginning of February is when we're going to start seeing all these other assets, and especially Bitcoin, start to react very positively to the upside. And this goes on throughout February until the end of March. So you're going to see a lot of price volatility within the month of February. But this may follow in the exact same line for Dog Bitcoin to experience a reversal to the upside, such as Floki and Pepe. Now, if you look at the RSI, I definitely think that we can actually go down a little bit more, meaning that we're going to see less activity within dog Bitcoin. So what that happens is that could be not only the price going down a little bit more, but also consolidation. It'll be very boring. We could be trading sideways around a 350 million market cap for maybe a week or so. We don't exactly know. So that's what's showing me in the RSI. In terms of the MACD, we are oversold. This is the very bottom. We haven't seen this since the last bear market back in August. And so you saw what happened back in August, okay? So back in August, yeah, we experienced a bear market, but then we started to go back up in price again. That was when we were at 180 million. So now the new all-time low, or at least not the all-time low, but the new low of this cycle, of this bull trend, is right here at around the 350 million market. So you start to notice that we continue to go up and up, forming higher lows, or just forming new lows as we go higher and higher up. So right now, this is what we're seeing, but after every single red trend line that we're seeing here, we saw it happen with Floki and Pepe twice already. We're seeing it happen with Dog. And just with all three of those coins, Floki, Pepe, and Dog Bitcoin, we saw a massive green trend line in all those different things. And sooner or later, we could see that exact same trend line happen right here, which you're seeing right here in this exactly same trend. And if I go ahead and just kind of zoom out and how high Floki and Pepe pumped to the upside, well, guess what? That means Dog Bitcoin could experience a market cap between $6 billion, even as high as almost close to around $7 to $8 billion. So this is something that I really want you to understand, because based on the Fibonacci retracement, right here at around the 0.003 level, yeah, we're actually at that point, which is almost predicted exactly based on the Fibonacci retracement. So hopefully this charting analysis helps you understand where we are currently with Dog Bitcoin. Now, as a conclusion and statement, this is the time to be dollar cost averaging. This is, I feel, the lowest point that we're seeing with Dog Bitcoin in my own personal opinion. Of course, it could dump as low as maybe 330 million or anything below that. Honestly, I don't really know. This is just the time within that red box that you saw in the charting analysis that really this is the dollar cost average zone. And as long as you don't sell, you will not be in a loss, because for me, because this is a free and fair token, and still it's one of the top trending meme coins by engagement, by followers, and also you've seen what Bybit CEO had to say about the dog presence. Eventually it's going to happen where we're going to have a tier 1 centralized exchange listing, and also eventually you're going to see that the altcoin season is going to begin. The Bitcoin dominance is going to return back to the downside, and you're going to see a massive rally to all these things really high up. And this is meme coins for that matter. If meme coins can take a massive dump, they can take a massive pump as well. So hopefully this video has been very helpful for you. I will continue to make updates about Dog and especially about the Rune ecosystem on a daily basis. Until then, by supporting this channel, please smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page and our X platform to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.